Hey Glam fam, welcome back. Today we are going to be reviewing episode 7 of Basketball Wives Orlando. It starts with Nick and Milan, and Milan says that basically Nick is the only friend she has left as of right now. Milan is blaming Danielle for their fight at the pajama party, but Nick admitted in the confessional that Milan started it, which she did. Meanwhile, Danielle and Morgan have their kids on a play date talking about the party as well. And Danielle said what I said last week. Y'all not friends. Y'all agreed to, be cordial and not be friends. So I don't know why you care so much about the live. And they also think that she's the one who asked about herself in the live, like from her own fake account, so that they could talk about her and she could screen record it and have an issue with Danielle. I mean, they make good points. Nobody really knows them like that yet. So who would send Milan the live? And who would ask what happened? Because it wasn't aired yet. Like, they asked, like, after it happened. We just saw it. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense a little bit. It could have been one of her friends, but basically, maybe Mulan possibly had something to do with that. Mackenzie and Ashley are also talking about the party, and Ashley is speculating that her husband, well, Morgan's ex-husband, hired the PIs because, he has money. And yeah, okay, she's speculating that, or she talked to him because she admitted that he found out that Morgan was in Orlando from her. So girl, you incriminated yourself, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Ashley is sneaky. That's exactly what I have been saying since episode 1. I never doubted anything that Morgan ever said. I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. Of course, I'm not right all the time, but for the most part, I'm pretty much right when it comes to stuff like this. And I could tell just because she's always like so calm when Morgan is talking to her. When Morgan gets a little upset and she's getting more and more angry, Ashley sits there real calm, like, oh, I'm just so innocent and helpless and I didn't do anything wrong, and she denies everything. I'm gonna make you look like the angry one and you're attacking me. And it worked for a little bit because I saw on Twitter everybody was saying Morgan was bitter, and I never said that, even though I felt that way about Danielle, and she's been proven to be right as well. I think that's crazy how both of them have been vindicated and they were both being called the bullies. But no, I always felt like I always believed everything Morgan said. I just felt like she had anger issues, and I still do. So anyway, back to Ashley. She is saying that she didn't give him the address, but you told him the city. But then I thought you said you wasn't in contact with him. She did everything Morgan said she did, period. And she better hope Mackenzie don't relay that message to Morgan because then Morgan really gonna kill her for real, for real. So Megan meets up with Mackenzie and confirms everything I have ever been saying about Ashley. Thank you, Megan. I'm not crazy. Ashley is sneaky. She said Ashley had told her that she plays the long game and she lies and acts like she's not in contact with the friend, but she really is.
Let me break it down for you. Ashley is cool with Morgan's ex's new girlfriend, but Ashley plays it off as if she's not being friends with the new girlfriend just to get under Morgan's skin. But Ashley, we all know what's going on here.
So anyway, Ashley told Megan about the friend or the girl or the new girl or whatever. Megan checks out the girl's IG, watches her story. So the girl was wondering why Megan was watching her story, and she asked Ashley about it. So Ashley told her she was Morgan's friend. Ashley just being messy. Morgan had to end up moving to a new place temporarily, and she sent her kids off with her mom because now her ex-husband has her new address and he's going to be harassing her. So yeah. So Mackenzie, Ashley, Megan, and Nikki go to a cooking class. They're having fun, but Megan just want to sit down and talk. So they immediately get into it, and she asks why she gave the girl her name. Ashley just pretty much said she showed her because she asked. So Megan just checked her real quick, and they moved forward.
And she had asked me, like, why is this person looking at my page? And I was just like, oh, that's Morgan's friend.
Just like next time, if anybody has anything to say to me, just send them to me, please. It just, cutting out the middle person always stops drama.
Milan and Ashley are on the way to the cancer events, and Milan feels like everyone has a problem with her for no reason. Well, you inserted yourself in the Mackenzie and Danielle thing. You sided with Mackenzie. And then you said that Morgan and Danielle were kind of bullying Ashley and Mackenzie. Turns out they were right about everything that they were saying. And then you didn't accept Danielle's apology when she tried to apologize to you for hitting you after you called her a bully. And then you threw a phone at her, which is your choice not to accept the apology, by the way. But, I mean, you just have to understand where the tension is coming from. Now, as it pertains to Megan, she heard that Megan said that she heard that Mulan was talking about her. A bunch of he say, she say. Now, she didn't deny it, though. Now, unless they cut that part out, she didn't deny it. She just said she wanted to talk it out. So
I talked to Neek, and she had told me, like, she had met with Megan. Megan said I am not a good friend. I talked behind her back.
I've had multiple people come back to me and tell me that, like, Mulan has been, like, talking about me.
The least we can do is have a conversation about it.
now they get to the cancer event, and Mackenzie is just being delusional once again. She's talking to Nikki, and Nikki is kind of questioning her about her and Dwayne's relationship, asking if they're official. And she just said that yes. And she said that her and this man have been official for months. I mean, she said that in the confessional, so that's filmed later. So, you know, that probably wasn't what she was saying in the moment. But either way, she was lying in the scene because that's not what they just said at the dinner. They just said they was building with no title and working towards something, whatever that is. So she lying. She delusional. The event was pretty nice. The event itself had no drama. They all kind of pulled it together. Now, after the event, Mulan approached Megan and asked her to talk. And they both got straight to it when they sat down. But they both have that direct type of energy, so I'm not surprised.
I feel like I'm a good friend.
I don't.
As a grown woman, you're 33 years old. Everybody in this group has said you're missing.
You've talked about Ashley, you've talked about Mackenzie, you've talked about Neek, you've talked about Nikki, you've talked about Danny, and you have talked about me.
Megan then exposes how Danny knows Neek's business. Ooh.
You have told Nick business to Danny, Danny and my lion.
So say it. So say it. How do I know that Dwayne bought you 5 Telfar bags and you was mad about it, and then that's why you got that Cuban link for your birthday? How do I know that?
Now, Neek is not feeling that. And Mulan starts getting upset and defensive because she getting called out.
Shut the up. Don't tell me to shut up. Shut up. Don't tell me to shut up.
So she stands up over Megan, and BGC Megan gets activated. She starts taking her shoes off.
All right, cool.
Why are you
They're
standing there, Mulan?
here because I can.
Okay, well. Okay, well.
Okay, because I can.
Okay, well.
What do you mean? What do you mean about it?
Anybody can get slapped.
Y'all know she don't like when people stand over her.
Been trying to come at you like that whole time.
In my face.
See,
Get that Fallon, I'm gonna need you to lower your
She don't like people in her personal space, period. But they don't end up fighting. Everyone leaves, and Megan put her shoes back on, child. So the final two scenes are between Mulan and Mackenzie and Megan and Morgan, talking about the beef between Mulan and Megan and pretty much Mulan and everyone. Mulan feels like Megan is messy. And then Mackenzie adds her own little story in about how Megan was being messy.
She's just fake. Like when we sat down, I was sharing with her how I want to lose weight and work out and all this stuff. And she asked me if I've heard of Ozempic. So then Danielle's like emailing Rashad talking about me.
But I don't know if y'all caught how she was looking down, looking like she was reading a paper or reading some notes or something. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if y'all got that. I don't know. Maybe she had some on her shirt. I don't know. Because she ended up spilling some later. Looked like she was reading notes to me. But then they talk about Neek being hurt about what Mulan said. And basically, Mulan feels like everybody talk about everybody and she's being singled out. Megan is twisting her words, blah, blah, blah. Megan tells Morgan about Ashley's cancer event. Of course, she wasn't there because she was busy moving. She feels like Mulan basically has to be the center of attention, and she basically tries to divide and conquer so she can look like the good guy who's trying to bring everybody together after she's the one who started some mess. Kind of like a Jackie Christie. But Jackie be like talking her mess on camera. That's the only difference. We see Jackie being messy. Apparently, she doing all this stuff behind the scenes.
Because you know we know too much about Neek.
She called her the ugly friend to me.
But the episode ends there. So next week, Danielle goes speed dating. Mulan has a consultation for a BBL reduction that she got when she was 18. Megan has a live show for her podcast, and her guest is Nikki's ex, which is 4 from Black Ink. I did not watch Chicago, so I don't know him. But Megan, this is really messy. Girl, this is not helping your case. And yeah, that was pretty much the episode. And I kind of liked it. I feel like Megan is getting more involved. This was a lot of Megan this episode, and I enjoyed that because she's one of the main reasons I tuned into this show. So I'm kind of excited to see her more engaged. You know, at first, it seemed like she ain't fit in. Even though it's kind of like she is, I guess, the Shawnee of this show. She's not acting like Shawnee in the sense that nobody can come for her. So it's nice to see Megan more involved. I enjoyed this episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about everything in the comments down below. Stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.